welcome back inside Toyota Park from the broadcast booth, joined by one of RSL's heroes, the Chicago kid, now the man in Utah, Ned Grabavoy, kind enough to join us. And Ned, a difficult match, especially the start for your side. What was the big difference in the second half that allowed you to level the match and then get the victory?
Well, I didn't think we played bad in the first half. I just think maybe a bit, lax with our marking in the box, especially finding runners late. And it put us down 2-0 going into halftime. But I said at halftime, right before the kick of the second half, that it seems like we've been up in every game in the second half, and we haven't really found a way to play with the lead and close games out. And so maybe this was a good thing for us. I certainly didn't know if we'd score 3, but we pressed on and on. We really had them on their heels in the second half, and they couldn't seem to figure things out.
Ned, you also told me last week after the game that maybe this was time that it was a good opportunity to go on the road, test this team out, being down 2-0 at halftime. What does a statement like this mean inside the locker room as you start to look ahead for this season?
Well, it's huge. Obviously we score the 3 goals to get the win, but even if we lose that game 2-1, I think the response in the second half was great. And I didn't think that we played bad in the first half. We could have gotten down on ourselves and thought to ourselves it's 2-0, but we continued to press and push and try to play our style. I thought we got better every minute as the game went on, and that's the important thing. And so, yeah, without a question, it's a funny league and a funny game at times. You look at the game last week, and to literally come back the next week on the road and kind of have the complete opposite, I find a bit of irony in it.
Nick Armando, again, comes up with such a huge save. When McGee's in behind, has that opportunity to close the game out, make it 3-0, a save like that changes everything. How much of a confidence builder is that for the team on the field?
It keeps us in the game, gives us a chance to get the result. And we know when we're pressing on like that towards the end of the game, whether we have 4 in the back or 3 in the back, we're really pressing our outside backs high, and so we're going to be left vulnerable in the back at that moment in the game. And so we understand that teams are going to get a chance here and there when we're down like that, but we just have to try to do our best to recover and make not an easy chance. And I thought everyone tried to chase him down and make him think about it a little bit. Obviously that was their last best chance of the game, keeps us in the game, and we go on to get the win.
Ned, it was a nice welcome home. Congrats once again.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Watch RSL take on Houston May 11th at 5 o'clock on Utah's CW30.